Hey, this is George G. Welcome to George G's Room of Rock. How's everyone doing out there today? It's this nice Sunday morning here in New Jersey, and it's a little cloudy, but a little chilly too, but it's Saturday, right? So anyway, today we're going to do a ranking of a band that doesn't get too much recognition. They're super popular band, but if you're in the hard rock slash metal world, you pretty much know them. And the band is Riot. New York band. They really the unlucky band because they had didn't have the success they should have had. They've had like four different singers from their original run. Only Mark Rael, who passed away a few years ago. Rest in peace, Mark Rael. He's the only one that was in the band every album they had here. They have 14 albums, because I'm only counting the regular rock, because there is a Riot that came on after that they kind of like discontinued on as Riot 5. But I'm just going to rank the 14 albums, and I have 12 of them hard copies. I don't have 2 of them. I haven't gotten them. I'm getting them. I know them, but I haven't gotten them yet. So, it's a pretty good band. Like I said, they had like different eras of the band. Because, like I said, they have 4 different singers. They kind of changed their sound over the years, and they had other ones come back. But it's a really good band. Their top ones that I like are really, really good. So we're going to go over. So we're going to say rank from number 14 to number 1. So we're going to go with the first one. I got number 14 is from 1995, and that's the Breathing Longhouse, which is this one. And it's more like it's got more of a concept album, of like Indians and of the time. American Indians, and the album just doesn't really it's got good riffs on it, but the songs aren't very memorable for me, so that's why it's on the bottom. But it's got good musicianship. Holy Land, Glory Calling, Out in the Fields, Wounded Heart, they're okay. I mean, there's nothing really stands out in the track here. That's why it's my least favorite of them. But this one kind of cool because it has actually a live disc here, which actually came out of the thing, Riot Live. So it's kind of one of the reasons I bought it too. So it's nice to have a nice Riot Live one. Anyway, that's my number 14. My number 13 is from 1997. That's Inishmore. By the way, this one is their first singer, Mike DeMeo, or DeMaio, how do I say it? And this one's a little bit better. Blackwater, Good Kings Are Falling is very good. Should I Run? Another. Angel Eyes, kind of a ballady, but Cry for the Dying is good. It's got some good songs. Again, doesn't set the world on fire, but it's okay. Not one of my favorite ones, but again, that's my number 13. And number 12 and number 11, I don't own hard copies, but number 12 is from 2002, and that's Through the Storm. Again, with Mike DeMaio on vocals. He did like 5 albums with more than any other singer they had. But I did write some songs that I did like from the album, and that's the title track, Through the Storm, Lost in the World, and Chains. Again, it's good. It's they have a lot of songs on it. It's not a bad album. It's got some good stuff, good guitar work by Mark Rael, and I forgot the other guys on the album. But that's my number 12. My number 11 is also one I don't own a hard copy of, but it's a better one. That's Army of One, and the title track for that is very good. Knocking at my door. One More Alibi are 3 of the tracks that are really good on it. The rest of it's it's okay, it's solid, it's not bad, but definitely I still want to get the 2 just to complete my collection, but I haven't gotten them yet. But anyway, that's my number 11. My number 10 is from 1999. That's Sons of Society, again with Mike DeMaio singing, and their mascot, which they did on and off, is this seal-looking creature thing. But kind of after I bought this one because it's like, oh, it looks more like the old Riot, and it's got some very good songs on this. Snake Charmer, On the Wings of Life, Sons of Society, the title track is very good. Twist of Fate, and The Law, Time to Bleed. It's got a good excuse me. It's got pretty good song to this one, so it's up a little higher than the other ones. I kind of enjoy that one a little better. Now the next 9 albums I really do like a lot, and there really isn't a bad one in this one. They get better as they go along, but they really are. This one is actually the last one from this original lineup, and that's Immortal Soul from 2011, because Mark Rael, who, like I said, mainstay of the band, who started the band, in the band from its inception, stayed in there. He passed away not too long after this. I'm not really sure how much he actually played on this, but Mike Flint's the guitar player on this, and he played on this. And this features their third singer they had that came back to the band, Tony Moore. He's got very high vocals. This is a really good, heavy, screaming metal album. And Riot is such an awesome, amazing song, such a heavy song. Still Your Man, Crawling, Wings of the Angels, Sins of the Father, Immortal Soul, the title track, Insanity. It's a really solid album and a good one to go out on for Marco Riallo. What he did playing this, it's fine. It was a really good one. So that's what the album's going really up for this one, but that one's a really good one. The next one is from 1994, and that's from, again, the first album with Mike DeMeo singing, and that's Nightbreaker. And there's a few different covers they had. There's one with the shark and another one. This is the one I had, but this is a really, really good one too. It's a little different from their other older albums. Their older albums is a lot different than this one. More hard rock than really metal too much, but it's got some heavy stuff on it. I mean, Soldiers, Excellent Destiny. They do a cover of Burn. They also do a cover of Whiter Shade of the Pale from Procol Harum. That one's okay, but the rest of the song's good. In Your Eyes, Nightbreaker is great. Medicine Man, Silent Scream, Magic Maker is my favorite song on here. And Babylon. It's a really, really solid album. The best one, I think, with Mike DeMeo singing on this one. So that's why it's up that high. And that's my number 8. Number 7 is their second release. And that's from 1979, Narita. There's that seal mascot again. This one's got guys Speranza. Yeah, Speranza on vocals. He was like I loved his vocals on this. He only did 3 albums with the band, but this one's pretty solid too. Waiting for the Taking, 49, Kick Down the Wall. They do a cover of Born to Be Wild on this one. Here We Come Again, Do It Up, Hot for Love, White Rock, and Road Racing is one they always, I think they still played that in the later years, but really good album, solid album. People put this one up higher than I do, but it's still a great album. They're all good from up here, like I said. That's from 79. Number 6 is the second album with Tony Moore when he came in the band back in around 88, 89, or 88 he came into the band, I think. This one changed their sound from what they originally were, and that's Riot, The Privilege of Power. This is strange. It's a good album. Like, don't get me wrong. It kind of took me a while to get into it because it's got a lot of strange effects, and beforehand, the producer put a lot of weird things into the album to start each song. It just kind of didn't fit. I don't think it was for the band's idea, but he did it anyway because, the producer kind of does that stuff. But it's got some excellent songs. On Your Knees, Metal Soldiers, Runaway Killer, Dance of Death, Storming the Gates of Hell, Marianne, Little Miss Death is one of my favorite songs here, Black Leather and Glittering Steel. It's a really good album. You get past all the weird stuff that's kind of intros the album. It's really good, but that's up there. That's my number 6. Number 5 is actually their debut, which is from 77, and that's Rock City. This is more of just a hard rock album. Guy Speranza, it's his first album with them. It's with the original lineup, and always like this one. It's not, like I said, not a heavy album. It's more of a hard rock album of the time, of the 70s. But it's got some great songs on it. Warrior, Rock City, Overdrive, Angel, Tokyo Rose, Heart of Fire. Gypsy Queen is my favorite song on here. This is a fantastic song. And this is what I get. It's just a really good hard rock album. If you haven't heard this one, definitely listen to it if you like that kind of stuff. But that's my number 5. Number 4 is from their second singer they had. And that's Rhett Forrester, who also, Guy Speranza actually passed away years ago too, like back in, I can't remember, it was in the 90s somewhere from what, so he's gone. And this guy too, Rhett Forrester, the second singer, he passed away from, I think, some kind of, try to foil a robbery from some store. But anyway, that's Born in America, which is what people hold up high. It's very good. I love his voice. I gotta see this a little better because it's red on black. The title track, Born in America. Vigilante Killer, Heavy Metal Machine is fantastic. They do cover Devil Woman, Wings of Fire, Running from the Law, Gunfighter. It's a really strong album. Really one of my favorite ones. That's why it's like number 4. So this one's really good. Riot, Born in America. These next 3 are my favorite 3. These are top notch. If you don't have it, these are all like different from each other. It's 3 different singers. And the 2 and 3 can copy flip flop, but number 2 is the first one with Tony Moore, 1988's Thundersteel. This one, people pretty much know this one, I think, if you're a fan of this kind of stuff. This is just an absolutely great album. I mean, the title track, Thundersteel, Fighter Fall, Sign of the Crimson Storm, Flight of the War on Wings of Eagles, Johnny's Back, Blood Streets, Run for Your Life. Probably my favorite song here is called Run for Your Life. 21 has some very soaring vocals and very power metalish in its way, and that's what they look like back then. But really, absolutely fantastic album, must have. Now, my number 2 is one. I don't know if some people don't like it as much or don't like it too much. I like it. It's the first album with Red Forrester, and that is 1982's Restless Breed. I always like Rhett's voice, and I thought it fit the band. It kind of goes in the same vein as their original albums, a little more gritty. And again with the red on black. Hard Loving Man, Restless Breed, the title track. They do a cover when I was young. They do like a lot of covers. Riot does that. Lone Shark, Loved by You is my favorite song on here. Over to You, Showdown's another great one. Violent Crime's pretty heavy and fast. Just really good album. It's one of my, it's a top notch. So that's my number 2. My number 1 is their third album, the last one, the guy Spreza, and that's one people pretty much know is Fire Down Under. And this was another absolutely amazing one. Probably one of the famous songs, Swords and Tequila, is this one. Fire Down Under, the title track, Feel the Same. Don't Bring Me Down, Don't Hold Back is probably my favorite song on here. Altar of the King, No Lies. Run for Your Life, another song, Run for Your Life, which is different than the one that's on Restless Breed. On Thundersteel, different from that one. I don't know why 2 songs by the same band with the same title, but that's what they did. But this one's an absolute must-have in your collection if you're into this kind of hard rock / heavy metal stuff. And it's number 1 for a reason, because people know this one. It's a popular album. It's really amazing album. So that's my ranking of Riot. For that one, I have 2 kind of honorable mentions, and then, like I said, they continued on after Mark Riel passed away as Riot 5, and I have one of them called Unleash the Fire, which is pretty solid. Same kind of music they were going at the time, heavy power metal kind of thing. Really good though. Another one I have is from their singer Red Forrester, who passed away. This is kind of like a compilation of some of his songs he did after he passed away, and that's Gone with the Wind. And it's good. It's like his voice. Not the greatest songs, maybe some really good, some are just okay, but it's like his voice. But I just want to mention those 2. So anyway, that is my ranking of the Riot album. So if you guys know Riot or like their other albums, please put in the comments. I'd like to hear from you, because it's always nice hearing from you guys. I get so many nice people comment on these videos, and I appreciate every one of you for just watching some silly dude from New Jersey doing these things. But I hope you like it. If you do like what you see, please like and subscribe. And until then, keep rocking metal alive. We'll see you next time.